Alright folks, we're just backing her on in here, see what new adventures await. Got the custom Dom Dom's license plate to always represent. Screen printer. Temporary home. Not much room to spin. Looks pretty good though. 12 hours later. So this is where the fun begins. Headed over to Screen Tek in Warren after giving him a call. Greeted at the door by the lovely and very talented Sandy. She showed me all around Screen Tek, gave me the tour, and grabbed some essential items. We created the transparency. Carl did some magic on the keys. And look at that. What a great transparency. Love this proud moment. We took that transparency and they flashed it onto a screen. And now they're heading over to the washroom, the washout space, and they're washing out the screen to expose that image. And there it is. Just going to do some final touches with the air compressor just to make sure all those little details will pop on that print. Thanks, Carl. You the man. And there you have it. Get to take her home with me. Proud, happy guy right there. Folks, go check out ScreenTekImaging.com. They have all their socials listed. I know they have an Instagram. And give them a shout. Great company, family owned, 40 years strong. Alright, so here's the setup. It's not pretty. It's a work in progress, but we'll get it worked out. Cardboard levelers everywhere due to the floor drain in the basement. I'm going to run a test on this. I'm going to tack it down. I think we're in good shape. Got my marks, center marks everywhere, centers. The thing's lined up. I'm going to tack this down just to practice using the adhesive, and I'm gonna run it. We'll see what happens. So I didn't intentionally mean to match my backdrop here to the backyard, but I'm basically camouflaged in here, so you probably just see it floating head and arms. I'm going to try my hand at screen printing. Dom Doms does, trying something new out. I've been studying it pretty extensively all week. I found a pretty good deal on a 4-color single platen to press onto to make the shirt. So kind of winging it. I've done quite a bit of research, and I'm the type of person that just like learns hands-on. So I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna start running some tests, do some little prototypes of the Stu McKenzie King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard super sick guitar screen that I had made for me today. From Screen Tek in Warren, and I'll leave their details in the description below, and you can check them out. Just really awesome people. I'll talk more about them. I'll probably be talking about them for a while. So just really great people. Just kind of really jump-started this journey, and I've been watching quite a bit of Milo Prince, MYLO. Seems like a super sick guy. Just really coming with the information, just really awesome guy. One thing I did notice that he does and always has with him is an apron. So rest in peace to my late Aunt Kathy, but I have to go with a little something she left behind. Hopefully it's majestic, mystical, magical enough that it helps me succeed on this journey. That who knows what I'm doing, just trying out new things and see where it leads and have fun with it. I want to do something that I can put smiles on people's faces, and I want to give screen printing and just kind of dive into some more artistic avenues. So I had a screen made today. I found a screen printing machine on Facebook Marketplace, and I picked up some supplies today at Screen Tek. See where it takes me. Maybe a hit, maybe a miss, but Doms does it. I love trying new things, and that's what this channel is all about. It's just having fun and not trying to take things too serious. I want to also set a good example for my son, and hey, if I could, it'd be great to leave a legacy behind and give him something to be proud of, and just as proud of as I am of him. So thanks so much for tuning in. And we'll just keep this screen printing Doms does kind of adventure rolling and head down to the basement. Oh, but first, what do you guys think? This was with Aunt Kathy's unicorn collection too. If you look on here, it's from the 70s. I think this says 83 maybe, 1983, $1.97. Every painter has a good painter's cap. Unicorns, unis everywhere. Woo! What do you think? I don't know. Probably keep that one off. It's pretty tight though. I'm gonna use some spray to adhere it to here. And I have this all dialed in. This is ready to rock. We'll see. But you know what? One thing I forgot to do, haven't done it yet, I need to tape this. I need to tape this frame off so we don't get any plastisol ink on it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab some supplies and come back, and then I'm going to tape this out. I'll give you a look at this, show you what we're working with here. So I got this made today at Screen Tek in Warren. Thank you so much. I think it looks friggin' sick. It's gonna look so cool on black shirts. But like with this green ink, I think it looks super sick. And I think this on green with yellow would be really awesome too. Like green with yellow. But that's Stu McKenzie from my favorite band, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They let their fans use their images, their music, their artwork to just do whatever. They believe that things should be free. And, that's kind of easy for a rock and roll band to say when they're working their tails off and making their money. But, that would be great. Wouldn't it be awesome if it was just a free trade, barter and trade system? Hey, anyone out there, trade you a shirt for something. So I'm always down to barter. All right, let's do like a little mid-break unboxing here. We'll take a little break, try to figure out everything. So really cool. Screen Tek Imaging Solutions in Warren. They gave me a calendar. It's got a couple months left on it. Really cool calendar. Let's check it out. Let's set this over here. Let's check this thing out. I'm gonna hang it. Maybe I'll just hang it up over there, right there. We'll see what's going on. Little calendar, Screen Tek up here. These guys are sick. Chromaline is their ink, their preferred ink of choice is Chromaline. That's what they use. and international coatings. So it kind of shows everything they're using right there and some of their sponsors, brands, I guess. So very cool. Thank you for this. Nice little touch. Personalized. A little something. Set that aside. So, one thing that's really cool, they cut custom squeegees. So they cut this one down to size. We'll keep that right there for now. We got our 2-inch tape. Looks like they use PMI tape. PMI. So we got tape. We're going to tape that off. Now this isn't coming yet, but we'll work through this step too. Plastisol on press cleaner. So they say you just spray some of this onto your, you spray this onto your screen here, and use like a non-abrasive. You want to use a rag. It's a non-abrasive rag, something that's not going to break apart like a paper towel or something like that. So I'm going to get like a little spray bottle, put this in it, hit it, and then wipe it off. But that's, still got to lay the ink down, so that's going to be a little ways from now. These are to, what'd she tell me these are for? Help wipe up your ink. They're just, so they're wax covered. Ultimate cleanup card. Ultimate cleanup card. You can't see it on there, but ultimate cleanup card. Very cool. Thanks for that. So speaking of ink, we're going with the International Coatings Legacy White. That's what they use. And this is what that's what they use there. And this is what she picked out for me. She told me that this is a good bet. So I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to give it at least a 2-minute stir. Couple more things left to unbox here. We have Mist Spray 200. That's going to adhere our fabric to the platen. I hope I'm saying that right, platen. I want to call it a palette for some reason, but platen. Yes, that's going to, we're going to hit it with the light dusting of that, set our fabric down, and go from there. And one of these crazy spatulas. We're gonna give it a, we're gonna stir this ink for like 2 minutes. We want it nice and gooey. We want it just dripping off of our spatula, you know, not too fast, just a nice smooth type of goo. So we're gonna try it out. All right, so it's kind of a mini unboxing. I did snag another one of their cards here. Just check them out, Screen Tek. I guess Dominic is the owner over there at Screen Tek. Dominic. 10 Mile Road. I'm gonna mark out this fabric, this peel. I'm gonna mark it out just to keep everything kind of lined up in case I go to hit it with the spray, and then you know, once you pull it off and you hit it with the spray, you're gonna kind of want to adjust again. So I'm going to make a line on my platen for it. Alright, so here I'm just kind of going through and eyeballing things and measuring to get that fabric peel onto the platen and just make sure it's nice and center with the image that's going to be pressed onto it. Wipe it off. So another thing that I scooped today, which is kind of extreme, but I skipped the hairdryer method completely. And we're going to just go flash dry. We're going to hit it with the flash dryer. All right. So I got this flash dryer here. I don't think it's big enough. Actually, I know it's not big enough. Our surface area down here is, I mean, it looks pretty darn close. But, oh yeah. So my drying space does not cover about 2 inches up here of the art. So what I'm gonna do to mitigate that, I think, is I'm gonna hit it. Since we wanted about 3 inches off, which I have here. You want it 3 inches off, and it said to hit it for, I believe it was 30 to 45 seconds. Flash it for 30 to 45 seconds from about 3 inches back. So what I think I'm going to do after that is I'm going to go about and leave just about the 2 inches here that I didn't get, and I'm going to flash it again for another 30, 40 seconds and call it good. So I think if I do it in stages, we'll see what happens. That'll be kind of a good experiment. Let's get this stuck. We'll start off there. Again, that's the one I'm using. So let's see, we'll read the instructions. An absolute must product for screen printing applications where a strong bond offering multiple fabric pulls is mandatory. Also works great under heat for flashing. Literally thousands of uses such as embroidery, cutting room, etc. Shake the can, aim it directly at the surface, aim the tip directly at the surface for screen printing. As a pallet or platen adhesive. Okay. Aim it at a distance of 6 to 12 inches, spray in a circular motion, place fabric over the pallet, then print and pull as necessary. It temporarily bonds, spray on one side, wait a short time, or there's also permanent bonds where spray both sides, wait a short time, press together, and you're done. Oh, so both sides, permanent bond. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to try the circular motion, place the fabric over, print and pull as necessary. Shake her up. Let's give her a shake.
The shake it up.
Get that out of there. 6 to 12 inches away. We're just going to go for it. Small circles. Probably too much. It's all right. Tongue out for good measure. Always gotta stick your tongue out for good measure. Wow, it's already stuck. Okay, I see what you do. I see you. Yo. We're sticking. Okay, it's getting closer. Like, I'm kind of feeling really excited. All right, so yeah, I'm feeling super, kind of got a little flutter in my stomach even, which is dope. Show you what I'm doing. Let's get the camera over here. So what you got here is this yellow, right? Everything that's yellow is going to leak ink through it. That's where the ink is. You're going to flood this. You'll flood it and then pull. And all these little micro dots, there's little teeny tiny dots in there. And on this screen, and the ink's going to flow through there. Okay? So there's yellow up here. And what we're doing is now, you see this is where I taped. So now you just see that straight green. Over here, you can see the difference. You got this bright, shiny yellow, and you got this darker side here. So we want to block that all out. We just want to smear our ink so it comes through here. This is what we're seeing right now. This is our test sheet. I honestly, I'm feeling super confident, which can get you in trouble, but I'm super excited. I love that feeling. We're going to give it a flood and just one. We're going to do a flood and just one pull, okay? We're going to do a flood and one pull. Okay. But first, we're going to break open this International Coatings. You can pop it right off with some proprietary International Coatings tool. Some tool they got that you just... Dom-Doms does it. You could do it. You should do it. Just try. Like this? Yo! I mean, it looks pretty creamy. I don't even know if it's packed in here so tight. Look at how packed that is. How do you even stir that without just making just a monstrous of a mess? I mean, gloves might be kind of a good idea. Should I put on gloves? I do have some. Let's see. I mean, it's, ooh, okay. Boy, plastisol is, we be plastisoling. It is, I mean, I think it's so fresh. All right, let's take a look. We got her taped. I don't see any place for ink to go through. Cool. So let's see, maybe we could change the view here. Before we do that, I gotta keep stirring. I think I gotta keep stirring this.
Mix it good is all I can say. I learned right off the bat that consistency is key with the Plastisol ink. You want to have it like just nice and smooth running on there. So, you know, I had it a little too tough here, but as the room heated up, the consistency got there and the prints came out better.
Oh, first casualty.
You can see through here, kind of sped it up, just kind of struggling to get a full flush onto the screen, full flood, I should say. And, you know, I'm just know that the screen needed to be fully coated, but it was just having a tough time at the consistencies and textures that the Plastisol was. Like I said, you really stirring is super key. And getting it that nice spreadable consistency. That's just really what it's all about. Once I had that, the shirt pressing was a lot easier. But until then, I was kind of struggling here, and this is not the correct technique. I even had the squeegee reversed a few times, and you really want to keep your squeegee clean and not get ink on your fingers. So I learned a lot.
You could be here with me for the very first reveal. Let's see what we got. Oh, definitely too light. Definitely too light.
Alright, so what I learned from this was that I just wasn't pushing my squeegee hard enough down, and in all honesty, my screen isn't close enough to the platen, so I reran it and found that this pushing technique really works a lot better. So that's like a reverse pull type of technique. Really, the pushing and pressing like this, which almost knocks over my entire table with the screen printer on it. But look, that's what you want. You want that nice, clear spread where you can see all that ink is running off of it and being pushed off of it, and that's the key to the success there.
Yes, push method, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh no, it looks sick. Because now we're gonna cure it. Yo, that looks sick. And I'm super excited right now. First test, cannot wait to put that on a t-shirt. I'm so stoked right now. I'm so excited! Yes! Woo! Okay. So I didn't get a shot of the curing and peeling that off, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try to make a shirt, all right? So I'm just gonna make a shirt here.
Alright, so just kind of sending it here and just throwing the design onto a shirt. This is just me kind of lining things up and throwing some warmer, more stirred ink onto the platen and kind of trying to run a flood and using some weird techniques and just figuring out how things kind of flow. Still not spot on with the technique, but kind of getting it and kind of realizing how the squeegee actually works.
This is just one press. Now if this is light, from here on out I'm going to do two. It's light. I'm going back. I'm going back up this way.
Alright, so my technique was all crazy right here. This was a pull slash push. I should have the squeegee facing the other way, and I learned that method worked a ton better than this pulling crazy technique that I'm doing here.
It looks sick! It could use a little, I think it could use like, you know, a little bit more, but I don't know. It actually is kind of just sick, just like this. Oh, I'm debating going over it one more time. It looks super sick. I think I'm going to, maybe it's just the white. I think I'm going to leave it. It's showing those half tones, and I think it looks kind of fire. All right, we're going with it. So I'll show you heat press. We're going to go with it now. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get the shirt over here. But it looks sick! And I'm doing 50 seconds. So I'm going to use my counter on the... I'm doing 50 seconds. Maybe I'll do 60. Till the shirt starts steaming. I don't know, that's probably bad. It's like a little white right here, but I think that's just some dust from something else. I don't know if that's the ink. Unless I got some ink up and under there, which is very possible too. I think I just need a thicker flood. The next one's gonna be brighter. This will be a nice one though. 60 seconds will be in about one more second. There's Stu doing Stu things. Get this out of here. This thing's wild. I gotta work on this too. I just gotta make some room. And you don't want to burn your cord. So I'm gonna probably figure out a way to, it gets toasty. But yeah, that's that. Flash heat. There it is. My first screen printed shirt. We're gonna work on it. I'm gonna flood it harder next time. Double flood, more ink. All right. I'm gonna pull this one off of here. It actually goes this way. I'm gonna pull this one off of here. I'm gonna pull that one off of there and get laced up with a new one. Throw a new one on. I'm gonna keep this heater on. It's warming up the basement. It's kind of cool. I do need to drop it. I think I'm gonna drop it about another half an inch though. I think it's a little too high. You gotta watch where you put this too. You don't wanna like burn things down, burn your house down.
So grabbed a quick za break here, grabbed a slice, and kind of admired some of my progress so far. Was really excited about these test prints. Thought it looked really clean, and eventually that shirt that got pressed. So just super pumped about the shirt, and went on to make more.
Real good. Looking real good. Really excited. This one here is, that's that XXX. And that image is right there in the middle, all the way down to, I did some smalls. Let's see what a small looks like. A small, the whole image just kind of really, see what we got here. Medium. I think I did 2 smalls, and that image just took up a lot of space. It's cool. I love this. Like everyone has like a little unique characteristic too. You know, they're not all, you know, they're not identical. They're screen printed. They got different. Some have just a touch of different character to them. So, yeah, here's a small. So that image just eats up that shirt. Just fills it up. That looks really freaking cool. So I was thinking down here, or even right here, hit it with a little stamp. Nothing too big. I don't want to take away from the main art. Maybe even wrap it around here. Hit it with a stamp. Number them. And yeah, I think I'm off to a good start. So 15 of those bad boys, pretty stoked. And the flash dryer is sick. Like, I love that. That's really cool. I'm glad I scooped that, because I would have shirts laying around everywhere for 3 days if I didn't. And that just was like boom, 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 boom. So big shout out to Image Tech for hooking me up. I bought a used unit and it seems to work great, and dried them right up. So that's exciting. So I don't know if I'm going to be making any more this weekend, but I'm going to work on maybe posting them up on my website, getting my website working again, make the stamp, and mostly just hang out with my boy, because I have my boy this weekend. So we'll see what I get done, but I think this is an awesome start. I got some material, and then I laid the ink on it and had a little crash course session on, learning all this. So I'm just feeling great. This was an awesome day, and it's about 2 a.m. Eastern time now. I think I got up around 8 or so, but I'm pretty exhausted, pretty beat. So yeah, it's been a full day.
And it's actually been a full month now. I can't believe it, but everything's leading up to this point. The shirts have been created in this video, which was taken about a month ago, and the steps since then have been documented and already shared with you all on Dom's YouTube channel. If you're hopping on this channel and watching these videos, or if they show up in your feed and you like and subscribe them, you're an absolute legend. You're a real one. Thank you so much. I got all kinds of crazy ideas swirling in my head that will be coming in newer videos. I got shrimp content. I got my kiddo helping me do an unboxing, and there's just a lot in the pipe, and I want to bring you guys along with me. So thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy these shirts. They'll be for sale on domdoms.com, and there'll be some really sick photos of my family and friends wearing and showcasing them along the way. So hope you enjoyed this content. Thank you so much for joining me on the screen printing adventure, and I'll see you on the next one.